In this video we are going to see about routing and the types of routing. So the routing can be classified into three types: unicasting, multicasting, casting as well as broadcasting. So first of all we want to know about what is routing, right? So the goal of the network layer is to deliver the datagram from one computer to another computer, called as source to its destination, known as receiver's end, right? So if the datagram is destinated only one destination, we are saying it as unicasting. For example, if I want to go from my college to my home, or my home to my college, there is only one to one delivery, and this is known as what? Unicasting. At the same time, if the datagram is destinated from several destinations, one to many delivery, then it is known as multicasting. So you can assume a postman who is taking the letters from the post office in the morning, right? So he have multiple letters in his hand to be delivered in multiple destinations. So what he is doing is multicasting. So broadcasting, at the same time all the channels are going to receive the channel, and if needed we can open the TV and watch that particular show, and that is known as broadcasting. So what is unicasting? So if the datagram is designated for only one destination, that is one to one delivery, then that is known as what? Unicast routing. So unicast routing in internet with a large number of routers and huge number of hosts can be done only using hierarchical routing. So you can consider, if there is 1,000 computers, we have to connect one-to-one connection in order to send the data if I am doing routing by means of unicasting. So routing a packet from its source to its destination means routing the packet from source router to the destination router, right? So there are several routes that the packets can deliver or travel from the source to the destination. So what must be determined is which the route the packet should take. So this is how unicast routing is going to work, right? So internet as a graph. So to find the best route is the problem. So it can be achieved by means of shortest path algorithms nowadays. So the internet can be modeled as a graph. So you know what is graph. So there are two types of graph, directed as well as undirected. So these graphs will be connected with the help of edges and nodes, right? So nodes, each and every nodes will be connected by means of a line called as edges, right? So all these nodes and edges are together make the formation of a graph. So to model an network as a graph, each router as a node and each network between the pair of router as a edge, right? So an internet is modeled as a weighted graph in which the edges contains what? Cost. So each and every edges will be carrying a cost, and by calculating the cost we are going to find the shortest path, right? So if there is no edges between the node, the cost will be what? Infinity, right? So this is the method. Okay, so least cost routing is one of the method to find the shortest path between nodes to reach its destination. So you can see this is the diagram. So first one shows an internet and the second one shows the weighted graph here. So you can see here each and every edges in this graph is carrying a cost called as 2, 5, 4, etc., right? So if I want to go from A to B, you can find the path for traveling from A to B, right? A to B 2 here. So I can travel like this also, A, D, E and B, right? So 3 plus 5 plus 4. So what is the cost? The cost is increasing. So I will be finding the least cost to reach the destination, right? So this is how the least cost algorithms or shortest path algorithms is going to work. So the three different routing algorithms are distance vector routing, link state routing and path vector routing. So these algorithms are otherwise called as Dijistra's algorithm and Bellman-Ford algorithm, right? So unicast routing protocols, some of the protocols that we are using in this algorithm are RIP, right? So one of the algorithm is called as RIP, so which means routing information protocol, and this protocol is based upon the algorithm called as distance vector algorithm. And the next one is known as open shortest path first, OSPF. This is based on link state routing algorithm. And the third one is called as border gateway protocol. This is based upon path vector algorithm. So each and every protocol defines the domain operation as well as the message to be exchanged, communication between the router as well as the interaction of the protocol in other domains. So three common protocols is being discussed in this slide. And the next thing is multicasting. So there will be only one source and there will be a group of destination. So I told you the example, a postman delivering post in each and every house. So each and every house is the destination and the post office is the source, right? So the relationship can be one to many, right? The post office is one as well as the destination. Each and every house is many. In this type of communication, the source address is the unicast address, but the destination address is the group address, and the group of one or more destination network in which there will be at least one member of the group that is interested in receiving the multicast datagram. So which does not mean that all the destination have to get the data or attend the data, right? So the interested receiver can receive the multicast datagram, and the group address defines the member of the group. So you can see the diagram here. So source, okay, so I have three different computers, but from the first system I am going to send the data, right? So it is going to the router, right? So R1, R2, R3 and R4 are the routers of the network, right? So it is connected to a network. So you can see here at least one member can get the data. So you can see here R3 is the router and R4 is the another router which is transmitting the data to at least one of the node in the network, right? So this is how multicasting is going to work, right? So some of the applications of multicasting is access to distributed databases, information dissemination, teleconferencing, as well as distance learning, right? So one of the best example for multicasting is online classes that are happening, right? There will be only one source and there will be multiple destination. So those who need to attend the classes can come inside the class and they can hear what is happening, or they can see what is happening inside the class, right? So that is one of the example of multicasting. So that's all for this video. See you in the next video. Thank you.